Welcome to another video here on Lissa's Raw Food Romance. Today I'm answering another question. This person asks, Lissa, I view food prep as a chore. How can I reframe it? Let's talk about that in this video. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again. Thank you for spending time. I appreciate you being here. If you wanted to join our school community, this is the perfect time to join because we have a 30% off monthly membership sale going on right now until the end of June. So if you sign up between now and the end of June, you are locked in at $33 a month instead of $47 a month. It's a big savings monthly. That's where you can watch our live raw food classes. You can watch all the replays, join us. There's so much awesome stuff going on in the community. Share, get accountability, connect with others. We'd love to have you in there. And if you missed the bundle that we ended a few days ago, you can still get our brand new content. We have 3 new ebooks: Pause Please, the perimenopause book; Raw Recovery that Nate wrote about dental surgery recovery and dental care. And then there's also Make It Raw 5 that we wrote with Chef AJ, which has the chick nuggets recipe in it. That one's so good. We have to make like a triple batch every time we do it because they're so good. They're so much fun. There's dipping sauces in there. There's veg rolls. There's the cabbage rolls, and Chef AJ's carrot cake bars recipe is in there too. There's lots of fun recipes. So everything is 40% off with code RAWFOOD40 at payhip.com/rawfoodromance. So head on down there to the description box below and check out all the goodies we have. We have our Amazon store where you can find some of our favorite things. We have our meal planning app, everything down below. So let's talk about this one. This person asks, Lissa, I view food prep as a chore, and they want some advice on how to reframe that. So healthy eating is going to involve prep work. It's just how it is, and we have to accept that. But you can either accept it and think of it as a chore, or you can reframe and you can think of it as a gift to your future self. Food prep is a gift to your future self. It's also a gift to your present self because now you have food and it's good food. So thinking of it that way can be really helpful. Think of your future self and what they would hope that you would do right now. Even though something feels like a chore, whether it be food prep or doing your workout or going to bed early, ask yourself what your future self would want you to do. And do the thing as a gift to your future self. You're not gifting this to someone else. You're gifting it to you. You are your future self. And, you know, when you wake up the next day, you're going to be so happy that you prepared the wraps in advance. You're going to be so happy that you got those overnight oats in the fridge. You're going to be so happy that you did these things because that's you present again, right? Like every moment is your future self becoming your present self. So if we want to have an awesome present, we have to think of our future self, and we have to do the things that we really don't want to do right now because we're going to feel so good later. So reframing food prep as a gift to your future self can really help. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard regardless because you're either going to get takeout and you're going to feel bleh, or you're going to put the work in and you're probably going to feel a lot better when you choose that. And the more often you choose that, the more you're going to want to, because you're going to want the results from that. We don't see it right away. When we do the food prep, we don't experience the result of it until the next day when we're like, oh man, I'm so glad I made that, right? So it's very important to reframe it. It's not a chore. It's an act of self-love. It's an act of mindful self-discipline. It's an act of support for your body. Whenever you do something like this, if you feel like it's a chore, just reframe and say, it's a gift to my future self. Food prep can also feel more like a chore when you're doing it more often. On a raw diet, this is a little bit more challenging because we prefer fresh food. It tastes so much better when it's made fresh, but there are things that you can do to lessen the food prep, like blending a double batch of dressing or chopping extra vegetables for salad the next day, doing a little extra prep on top of what you're doing can be really helpful to your future self. And something that really works well for food prepping smoothies, we are sharing a class in the community on how to do this. But doing smoothies in bags, like taking freezer bags or glass containers or something, and putting all of the frozen elements for your favorite smoothies in those containers so that they're ready to go. So you basically just grab the container and dump everything in the blender, add water or juice or whatever you're going to add, and blend it up. Like super, super easy if you portion everything out beforehand. So that is a tip that you can do. We find it still easy just to grab the bags and put the frozen stuff in. But if you need that food prep, that can be really beneficial as well. And that can lessen the stress of having to do food prep all the time. Something that we like to do too is prep in advance things for raw soups and raw curries. So we'll have like little containers, say we do like 12 containers, and each container gets some freshly shelled English peas, some chopped carrots, some chopped onion, maybe some celery, maybe some bell pepper, even cauliflower, broccoli, these kinds of things. Each container gets a little bit of those. And then we put that container in the freezer, all of the containers in the freezer. So then when we want to make a chili or a curry and we want, you know, frozen and thawed carrots and celery and onions and peas, we just grab the container and everything's in there. So we just thaw everything in there and blend a sauce and we're good to go. So that can really help lessen stress for food prep. Like if you really don't want to do it, you really don't have time, you can have those ready to go. But again, you have to get in the kitchen and do it for your future self. So when you do encounter those days, you look back on your past self and you're like, thank you for doing that. That made a huge difference in my life. And you're more likely, again, when you experience that gratitude to your past self for doing things, you want to do it more often for your future self because you like that feeling. I love looking back and being like, I am so glad I did that. And it's a motivator for me to get in the kitchen when I don't feel like it, because I know how I'm going to feel when I look back and I'm like, why did I think it was so much work to get in the kitchen and make the wraps? It only takes 15 minutes, right? But it's like getting up off the couch or putting the phone down or whatever it is to like go in the kitchen and do a different task, or putting your work down or whatever it is. That's the challenging part. Getting in the kitchen and doing the thing, it takes like 15, 20 minutes maybe. And once you're in the routine of it or in the flow, it's like, oh, this isn't that bad, right? I have the energy to do this. I just have to follow each step. It gets easier the more you do it. So that's what I would say. Reframe it as a gift for your future self and just get in there and do it. Because if you want that health that comes from homemade meals, whether it's raw or cooked, you have to get up and do the thing. And the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. And the more you're going to be grateful to yourself for doing those things for yourself. So thank you so much for joining me today for this video. Don't forget, we have 30% off our school community going on right now. Link down below. If you sign up before the end of June, you are locked in at $33 a month instead of $47 a month. So join up. We'd love to see you in there. And don't forget all our ebooks. We have 33 ebooks now, and more will come next year. But right now we have 33 ebooks, including our brand new Pause Please Perimenopause ebook. That one's 500 pages. And there's 35 recipes in there. Raw Recovery, about dental surgery recovery as a raw foodie. Make It Raw 5 that we wrote with Chef AJ. The Raw Vegan Culinary Techniques that we released a couple months ago. Everything. Dips and dressings, the meal plans, the wrap book, the burger book, the soup book. Everything is 40% off with code RAWFOOD40 at checkout. So head on down to the description box below and we will see you tomorrow for another video. Until then, I love you and fruit on.